Testing 1, 2, test, test.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Eccles Ice Arena in North Logan, Utah. We are just off the campus of Utah State University. It's Aggies hockey, and tonight is Pink in the Rink. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Night. All right, there we go, Shaylee. I had that echo coming back, driving me nuts, but we should be on now. And welcome to Aggies hockey. I'm Steve Coleman, and my son Lane is on the camera. We may hear from Dave Stoll tonight, who is on, but he can't hear a word I'm saying. We have a little trouble between microphones today, so he's going to have to watch my mouth and try and figure out what's going on. Tonight, as mentioned, it's Pink in the Rink. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at the arena, and the Aggies will be dressed in their unfamiliar blue and in a hot fuchsia pink. You won't recognize names on the back of the jerseys either. Each member of the team has a special saying or logo on the back of the jerseys. So bear with us. Our numbers are going to be a little messed up. The Aggies welcome Weber State tonight to the Eccles Ice Arena. It's the second matchup of these teams so far this season. The Aggies and Weber State played an opening game down in Ogden last month. The Aggies took that game, but as always, a spirited battle between these two teams. The Aggies played well against Utah the following week. They lost 5-4. They were up 2 goals in that game and ended up dropping the game by 1. The Aggies then went to Boise for a showcase in Idaho and came away with 3 victories. They played Metro State in Boise and had a victory there. Last weekend, Metro State came to the Eccles Ice Arena and absolutely roasted the Aggies in a 7-2 victory. The next night, Metro State went down to Weber State, and Weber State played a great game, a little bit rough down the stretch, but they came away with the victory. So that sets up a pretty good matchup here tonight, where the Aggies lost to Metro State, the Weber State beat Metro State, and now these teams together 1 week later. Well, Dave, I don't know how this is going to roll. Can you hear a word I'm saying?
Not a word.
Well, like I said, we had a problem last week, as I mentioned. Our amplifier between speakers is not working. We've ordered a new one, so I may be on my own going forward here. If anyone out there, if you're listening, welcome, Weber State fans. We're always happy to have you. We try and do as many Weber State games as we can. We know that they've started a live broadcast down there on Facebook, and congratulations to them. But we always, as mentioned, love to broadcast Weber State and welcome you to the broadcast. Go ahead and give us a shout out if video and audio are well and good on your end. We've down, what do you want to say? We're not broadcasting quite. We haven't put it at top quality tonight. We're going to broadcast 720 at 30 frames a second. Last week we were 1080p and 60 frames a second, but we've toned it down a little bit going into tonight's game. For those of you that wish to text, my number is 208-406-1603. You can always text me, ask me for game updates, schedules, and whether we're going to be at the game or not. And we do look forward to meeting you and chatting with you, answering your questions. Again, 208-406-1603. So it's going to be Osti in net tonight for the Aggies. And for Weber State, it's Kyle Lane. Hey, a little bit more of a soprano voice than what we hear, and that was fantastic. David Higgs and Chase Ball are the defensemen that will start off tonight. O'Brien, Josh Kirkville, and Morgan McJimsey, the starting forwards. As mentioned, it is Lane, number 29, in net. Sorry, buddy. Number 29 is Lane in net. Kyle Lane for Weber State. A little bit of a ceremonial puck drop tonight for breast cancer awareness. It's Alex Herman, and that's his mom, Susan, and she's asking for a puck. There you go. Awesome. And for Weber State, Jake Weber. And Herman's going to win that one. Yeah, I love it. It's Grant.
Hey. I can hear better than Dave, so I can.
All right, pal.
Just barely.
Perfect. Well, Lane somehow fixed our system, so now we can hear between each other. That'll be great. Hobbs, the centerman for Weber State. Number 80 is Georges. And a good win for Hobbs on the opening faceoff. Weber's going to chip it forward. Georges throws a check. The puck's loose in the neutral zone and ripped in on the backhand by McJimsey. He'll charge in, throw a check. Does Kirkville, but Weber State counters, but only as far as the neutral zone. It's spun back around, and O'Brien puts it in on net. I'll tell you what, the Valiant is what O'Brien has on the back of his jersey. They have mixed up numbers, some of these kids, and now a different name. Doesn't help. There's a shot and a score! O'Brien, a one-timer off a loose puck, and he puts it up in the top corner of the net from along the wall, and at least as far out as the top of the face-off circle. Oh my! I'm not even settled in yet, and the Aggies are on the board. .37 seconds in, and O'Brien has a score. So a little reset, see if Weber can settle themselves and get back into it. Charging forward, Dakota Fox. He's met there by the Aggie player. Fox throws it behind Osti. The Aggies take over there. Oh, and a good check. Jars the puck free. It's held in by Pizarro. No, coming over is Lubin. He'll give it away. Still held in. Shovel it toward the net. And it's loose in the corner. Fox is going to throw a check there. The puck comes free, and the Aggies charge out 3 wide. They gain the blue line. Beautiful pass. Top of the circle. Shoot! This blocker save by Kyle Lane. That puck's going to come all the way to the neutral zone and picked up by Lubin. Gavin Lubin looking for C.J. Westlake, and Westlake, no choice. The Aggies were on a line change. Sends it the length of the ice. Should be an icing. No, they wave it off, and both teams will complete changes. Kornberg chipped that one in for the Aggies. And you always got to have an eye on Kornberg. He'll put a couple in as well as anyone. There's Fernandez, and his pass misses Cutshaw, and it's picked up and moved forward by Weber State. They lose the puck, though, in their own zone. That's going to end up behind the net and into the corner where Fernandez will gather it up. Has a man at the point, but he gives it away, and here comes Kornberg. Chopped off of his stick there by Huell. And now that should be an icing, and it is. We also see the referees tonight wearing some fancy cover-ups. Pink and black. We'll see if it helps their ability to ref the game tonight. But I'm not complaining. Well, maybe I am. Face off in Weber State zone. It's the Cutshaw line with Huell and Fernandez. Controlled by Weber State. Kornberg has it chopped off his stick. Fernandez to the point. It's O'Brien, the goal scorer. Tries to send one forward. That's chipped down. Here's another shot. That doesn't make it to the net as it's off the stick of David Higgs. 37, Joel Johnson for Weber State, a newcomer this year. Blocked both of those shots as he played good defense up high. It's Fernandez behind the net. Weber's there to knock it down. It's Williams, 77. Clearing for Weber State. It comes outside the line, knocked down by Ball, number 20. Was that Chase Ball that got the first goal, 20? It was. Chase Ball, I believe. Yep, Chase Ball, the goal scorer. I had O'Brien. It's Chase Ball for the Aggies, the defenseman that put one in. My apologies, Chase. Williams can't chop it down. Belknap tries to settle a bouncing puck. He does. Sends it across to his D partner. And Weber State's going to dump and chase. Oh, that didn't get deep. That's a mistake. Loose puck, high slot. And the Aggies will take it. They work it up for Cutshaw. Sends it across Fernandez. Back to Cutshaw, looking for Fernandez. And a good job by Weber State to clog up the middle of the ice. Break up the play. Number 4, Aquino for Weber State. I hope my roster is correct. Might just have to go with that one. Aggies hold the zone. Loose puck along the wall. Weber will take it back. They look for number 10, Belknap. And he'll give it away. Slap shot tipped off the outside of the net. Here's Westlake again. That one's knocked down by Aquino. It's loose in the corner. Kirkley, a back pass. And he has O'Brien battling. O'Brien beautifully checked by Hobbs. And now, oh my, looking for a big check there was Kirkley. Missed his man. Weber's into the zone shot, and that's well wide of the net. A slash off C.J. Westlake. The Georges got away with a penalty there. Now a cross check to the head of Josh Kirkley. His 21 comes over. That's Martinez and throws the cross check. Another one by Martinez as he's on McJimsey, playing strong. Can't jar the puck free. McJimsey sends it far side. O'Brien's there, slaps it to Kirkley. Behind the net, he sends it out in front. Nobody there, and Martinez clears the zone. Oh, picking it up is Fox. Fox in, takes a slash from Herman. Fox. Or Dakota Fox, yeah, too bad. With speed, he was in, and now here's the penalty. You could see it coming. Down goes Waronker, and into the box is Josh Kirkley. You could see it coming, and there it is. A power play to Weber State. So an elbowing call goes against Josh Kirkley. And a face-off in the Aggie zone. Higgs double teamed and makes a good play and able to clear the zone. Are the Aggies. Weber, side of the net, breakout pass to Georges. Nope, that's Aquino. Aquino, he's all the way into the Aggie zone. Shields the puck beautifully with his body and looks for Coleman. Coleman charged by Fernandez. Weber, man's open, one-timer, and blocked away by Osti. As Pizarro loaded it up. And let one fly. A good pass from Weber. Find the open man. And Osti the stick save. So 5 minutes expired here in the opening period. It's 1-0 the Aggies. With an early one, they scored 37 seconds into the game. Poke check there beautifully by the Aggies. 22, that's Frank Flight. Flight still battles along the wall. The puck's free. Lubin's going to come for it. The slapper as he wraps it around the boards from behind the net and clears the zone. Aquino for Weber and the defenseman on the blue line. He's in. Now he's deep in the corner. Sitting at the blue line is Martinez, but it's Weber now. Weber controlling the power play. Martinez waits, looks, forced deep in onto the point, nearly outside the zone. Westlake is there. He's upended. Should be a penalty. No, they say play on. Westlake back up. He battles there as Waronker's in the corner. So is Kornberg. Kornberg upended. Puck comes to the point. Martinez, now Weber, now Martinez. Straight away shoots, looking for a tip in front. Was Waronker. Comes to Weber, though. He'll widen and shoot. Osti makes a glove save. It hit him right in the chest. He absorbed the shot well, and the puck drops right in his glove. 12 seconds is all that remain. And the penalty to Kirk Philippe. Face off to the right of Osti. They send out Hobbs, and he wins it. It comes to the point. Shot comes in, knocked down. Loose puck in front. The Wildcats can't jam it in. Wildcats, Hobbs spins, he'll shoot, save, rebound, sits in front of Osti. Cleared out at the last second by Dagan Walton. Behind the net, it's Higgs. Higgs tries to clear. It's kicked in, though. And Kirk leaks out of the box. The Aggies make the line change, but in comes Walton. He'll backhand it deep in the corner and head to the bench. Finish the change. And Martinez for the Aggies along the wall. Fresh legs in Fernandez. Now a huge check as Lindquist comes over and throws the shoulder. Lindquist comes to the near corner now, and the puck squirts past David Higgs, and Cutshaw will reset. It's Higgs now right at the point, sends it deep. And Fernandez will try to catch. It's Aquino, though, for Wildcats, looking for Coleman. And Coleman gives it away at the point. High slot, they chop away at it as all the players are bunched up right in the center of the ice. Beautiful play by Coleman as he chips it away from O'Brien. The Aggies will take it back now. Fernandez, drop pass for Cutshaw. Cutshaw at the point, still holds, looks, ooh, sends it across. Oh, and that's deflected in, comes right in on net. And Kyle Lang had to make a save on a ping pong shot. Oh, can't give it away to Pizarro. They nearly did. And the bad change for the Aggies, and they're lucky there that Pizarro didn't break in. That'll be held by Osti. And with 12:04 left in the opening period, it's 1-0. Aggies on top. I think they went beyond pink and all the way to hot fuchsia. There's another penalty to the Aggies, and right back to the power play go the Wildcats. In the box, Gavin Lubin. They're going to say a hold. And Gavin Lubin will sit. Second power play here for the Aggies, or for the Wildcats. The Aggies just cleared the other one off. And right back come the Wildcats. Loose puck sits on the dot. Shot from Aquino, and that's knocked down. Didn't get through. Aquino handles again. High slot. Pizarro, that's a bouncing puck. Hit someone in front. Aquino deep in the corner. Has Weber at the point. Instead, he goes across in front of the crease and all the way to the far side of the ice. Higgs for the Aggies chops away. Aquino can't settle it. Weber's going to come over. He'll poke at it. Now Aquino has it. Sends it side of the net. Aquino again. Deep in the corner. They have a man in front. And that's 37, Joel Johnson. Shot off Pizarro. Saved by Osti with Johnson in front. Now Johnson has the puck. It's Coleman in front. Johnson shoots, and that doesn't get through. It comes to Aquino in the near circle. Aquino looking for a deflection. Clear down in front. Puck still loose. Now the Aggies will clear. Weber State peppering away on the power play. They've got a minute left to work. They'll make some changes. Aquino's going to give it away. Hustling over his Westlake. No, beautiful play by Martinez to hold it in. Fox comes over to help. Warrenberg's got the puck. Warrenberg stick handles and reverses direction back to the corner. Weber State will wait, settle it at the high slot, send it to the top of the circle, and that's kicked out. As it didn't get through, I'll tell you what, the names have just got me so messed up. They have these crazy names on the back of the jerseys. Oh, my. Chase ball, reverses direction, waiting there is Flight. Flight clears the zone, now it's picked up and stride with Lindquist. One shoots, and a rising shot over the top of the crossbar. Flight holds it in, now Lindquist deep in the far corner. Has a man in front and can't connect with Flight. Loose puck though, and only Wildcats there. Kornberg's gonna handle it. Kornberg into the zone as he crosses with 16. That's Waronker, that's out of the reach of Osti. Puck along the wall. The Aggies battling. A beautiful check there by Kornberg. I told you got to keep an eye on him. Joel Johnson in as well as Belknap. Johnson skates after it, and he's on the puck. Joel Johnson working through the neutral zone. He's attacked there and forced to the wall. Puck's taken away and shoveled right back into the zone. Good play there by Lubin, who's out of the box. There's a shot through the screen. Rebound. Oh, a save by Kyle Lang. He got it twice. Here's another shot. Lang's going to hold on. And one of the best saves I've seen in years of hockey, Kyle Lang. A wide open net, and Lang throws the paddle down and makes the save. Oh, my. I almost called it. Oh, my. You know how players sometimes throw their hands in the air? I was ready to scream goal. And Kyle Lang robs the Aggies. Kirk the lead upended in the circle. That is held by O'Brien. Puck comes free, though, and charged after by Bauman. Larry Bauman in tonight for Weber State. Number 7, at least we hope that's him. Belknap, a beautiful pass in stride to Hobbs. It's taken away, though, by Chase Ball. And David Higgs looking for McJimsey. McJimsey will backhand it in. And the Aggies charge. Lang comes out to make the play. Puck set in front. And chipped off the stick of McJimsey. He'll send it cross ice, though, and it's held in by Higgs. Now McJimsey near side, right at the hash marks. His shot knocked down by Belknap. Loose puck controlled by the Wildcats. It comes to the point where Ball holds it in. Nice touch pass, and Kirkville fans on a shot. Now McJimsey off the post! Oh, my. Morgan McJimsey winds up and lets one fly. That'll come to Chase Ball at the point. No, he loses it. Hobbs charges forward. Ball has to play it softly off the wall beautifully to Kirkley. Into the zone come the Aggies. Higgs, oh, he can't get around Keno, who reached out and made a great poke check. Aggies out in front. Shot save again by Kyle Lane. And Kyle Lane down the stretch here in the first period robs the Aggies twice, 3, 4 times. One of the best goaltending performances we've seen here at the Eccles Ice Arena. And it from an opposing tender. There's another shot that comes in off the face-off, and the Aggies try to settle the rebound down front. It's taken by the Wildcats. They weather the storm and break out of the zone. Here's Hobbs with some beautiful crossover skating. Sends it out in front. Loose puck blocked by Osti. Georges along the wall. Sends it deep. It's played there by Rene, who shields his man off the puck, and Rene looking for a breakout pass now. Oh, he is attacked and loses the puck. It's behind the net. Westlake will help. CJ Westlake skates the puck out of harm's way and now shovels it out of the zone. It's picked up by Fernandez. Fernandez in. The defense is there for the Wildcats. Fernandez turns and shoots, and in the net! Oh my, as hot as Lang has been, an easy floater from Fernandez lands in the glove of Lang. Pops right out and dribbles into the net. The Aggies 2-0. And Lane can't let that get to him because he's played fantastic. Fernandez credited with the score. And Lane's got to just put his helmet back on and stay in the game. He's played great. That'll hit a linesman who holds his arm next to his body. Pizarro, one shoot, Osti cuts off the angle, makes the save. Rebound all the way up to the blue line. Here come the Aggies, 3-on-2. It's Cutshaw around, or Moser around everyone. Oh, and he loses at last minute as Moser gets a shift here late in the first period. There's another shot that comes in and blockered away by Lang. That was headed wide a little bit, but Lang not taking any chances. The Aggies try to send it deep, but it's held out. And shoveled down the ice by Coleman. That puck will glide past Alex Herman. And onto the stick of the Wildcats. Georges hustles after it, but the Aggies send it in off the stick of Lubin. Lang's going to set it up behind his own net, where it's played there by Waronker. Now it's Kornberg looking for a pass, and that's tipped by Georges. And here come the Aggies right back in. Waronker looking for the check. In front is Lindquist. The Aggies hold, send it in front. It comes to Higgs. High slot, and his shot blocked by Kornberg. Standing in the shooting lane. And save the day. Here's David Higgs again. And a soft pass forward. Lindquist has a man in front. Sends it over, and it's chipped out by the tender Lang, but that's up and out of play. 6 minutes left the opening period. 2-0 the Aggies with the lead from the Eccles Ice Arena. Home ice for Utah State. I'm just starting to get used to the pink, I think, and understand who players are out there. This is Higgs. Wait, shoots, and a kick saved by Lang. And a dandy. Breakout pass, a miss. Williams, as he misses Bauman. Taken by the Aggies. Holding in, though, is Belknap. Belknap avoids the pressure. High slot, sends it to the open man. It's Aquino. Rising shot knocked down. And Fernandez chips it across. Hustling in is Williams. Can't catch the puck for Weber State, as it's cleared out by the Aggies. Belknap for Weber State was settled in the corner. Pass it to his D partner with a head up. They try to break out, and they do. Right at center ice. Here's Williams. Beautifully defended and poked away by the Aggies. Give it away in the neutral zone. Here comes Belknap, and he overskates. Loose puck, though, in the high slot. The Aggies control. McJimsey's got it now. Lost his momentum. Had to resettle himself, and he sent it up across and over two of the beams here at the ice arena. They'll blow the whistle. It didn't hit one, but we're not playing baseball here, and it wasn't a fly ball. Westlake moves it forward. McJimsey had his stick chopped out of his hands as Weber plays it across. He's attacked there by Kirkfleet. Oh, and Kirkfleet nearly broke free. Still they battle. Now Kirkfleet's got it. McJimsey's in front. Kirkfleet will make a move. Glide behind the net. Has a man, and that's knocked down by Georges. Here comes Weber State. Charging forward on the rush is Weber, but he'll send it in deep. And Georges plays it there. Losing an edge is Westlake, but he had help from Kirkfleet. Kirkfleet spins from a charging player. That's Georges, and now those two come together in the corner, and they still look to scrum away. Kirkfleet and Georges chop away at each other. Has a huge hit across the ice. Takes an Aggie player off the puck and out of the play. Now Renee's going to skate forward. They try to Pizarro comes over, tries to knock Renee off the puck. And that didn't happen. The fans enjoying themselves, as am I, here from the arena tonight. Always love a good hockey game, and these two always play with high expectations. It's the Cutshaw line for the Aggies. Fernandez will hustle over. Now it's Cutshaw. Now Fernandez behind the net. Cutshaw, side of the net, bouncing puck. And the Aggies will settle it. Huell's there to help. And hold it in. Now it's checked away, 2-on-2. Here comes Coleman. He'll give it to Pizarro. Coleman heads to the front of the net. Pizarro spins away from Cutshaw. They still battle along the wall, and that's going to be bumped out to the neutral zone, and Huell for the Aggies charges in, and they give the puck away to Cutshaw. Around one man, loose puck, shot! Oh, and it dribbles just wide off the stick of Fernandez. Cutshaw again, man at the point. That's 18 for the Aggies. I got to check my card. Wearing pink 18 tonight is Kyle Mueller. who normally wears 27. Flight. Oh, had the face-off win, but the puck bounces over the blue line. Ball has to be careful. Oh, he gives it away. Now it's Pizarro. Pizarro looking for Coleman in the pass, not in his wheelhouse. And the Wildcats were making a line change. Coleman didn't have a choice, had to give it away. And here's Herman now in front of the net. Shot, and a save by Kyle Lane. Off the stick of Moser. The Aggies tried to hold it in, but they're on the delay. Now it's onside. And Belknap for the Wildcats, looking for Aquino with help from Johnson. It's Moser for the Aggies. Drop pass to Herman. In front was Frank Flight, and they nearly connected. 81 is Tollett, or 91. Nope, 81, I believe. Well, it had to be an 81, Zach Tollett. Only 2 minutes left here in the first period. It's 2-0 the Aggies. They scored one just 37 seconds into the game and then put one in about midway through. Hustling is Drew Decker as he charges after Weber. Weber and Decker in the corner. And some help from Kapanos. Now it's Kapanos on the puck, glides it forward, and picked up by 21. That's Martinez. Martinez rides Decker to the wall, and Westlake's going to help. Westlake will dig away, and the Aggies come away with the puck. No, it bounces off the stick of Walton. And rifled right back in. It's going to be Kapanos in the corner. He'll throw a check, but it's taken by Renee, who's twice the size of Kapanos. A good shift by number 6, Kapanos. As he heads off the bench for a change, Westlake moves it forward. Waiting there is Kirk Philippe, but it's chopped off his stick, and now Weber has it. Weber misses Tollett. There's a high check from Westlake, no penalty. And the Wildcats into the zone, but no further. They give the puck away. On the puck is Haywood as he gets a shift here with Weber. Hayward's pass a miss, and it's taken by O'Brien. He'll dump and chase, and he's first in it. Haywood shields him off, and they'll battle for the puck behind the net. McJimsey's got it out in front, chopped away by the defense of the Wildcats. And there's Weber and Kirkville will come together in the corner. McJimsey bodied up by Haywood nicely, and the puck's taken away by Weber. Now it's Dakota Fox with a head up. He hits Tollett in stride. Oh, and a beautiful poke check to the Aggies. They come to McJimsey, and they catch the Wildcats in a change. Shot by McJimsey. And a save by Lang. Loose puck side of the net. McJimsey didn't wind up fully on that one, but still got a lot of stick on it. As the horn sounds, that'll end the first period. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I got any names right on Utah State's tonight. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll take a break. The Aggies up 2-0 at the end of one. Perfect. Welcome back for second period action. It won't take long. The teams are back on the ice and ready to roll. The Aggies will go left to right here in the second period. And for you Weber State fans, right to left. Waronker for Weber State. His pass knocked down and picked up by Kirkfleet. They'll rifle it deep. First on it is Weber State. Martinez has it chopped off his stick, and they'll regather. And it's picked up by Dakota Fox. The Aggies, or the Wildcats, fast into the zone. Oh, and an errant pass. They had two deep, which was a good thing. Now they're in trouble as McJimsey in a race with Weber. McJimsey, oh, had a step, and Weber with the stick pokes it away. Behind the net, the Aggies work, and right back on it. Jake Weber. His clearing attempt will come to the red line, but it's taken no further as Ball has it. Ball fans on a pass, and Johnson screens him. Now it's picked up by Fox. Shoots, and a blocker saved by Oste. Penalty coming up to the Aggies. They'll touch up, and there it is. It's going to be a slash, and it is. Yep. Chase Ball on the slash. 1 minute into the second period, a third power play attempt for the Wildcats. So far, they've tested Oste, but he remains unbeaten here tonight. It's Lubin for the Aggies. Takes a few extra seconds off the clock and rifles it down. Picked up behind the net by Weber. He leaves it for Martinez. Now drop past to Weber. And Martinez, that guy's got some wheels and he's into the zone. Martinez puts on the brakes at the hash mark, has Weber straight away. Now Martinez, a little bit of a errant pass there by Weber. Kind of hooked it outside the zone. The Wildcats reset. Nice pass from Weber all the way into the zone. Now dropped back to the point, picked up by Martinez. Now Weber again, they'll trade positions. And Weber on the far point. Now Martinez, he'll look. Give it to Fox, and he shoots, looking for the far post, and didn't miss by much. Rolling puck all the way down on Kyle Lane. Looking for the home run pass. They had Kornberg, but out of his reach. They wave off the icing. The Aggies clear it. It'll come to Martinez. Lindquist gives a check. The Aggies clear. Now it's Pizarro. He spins with the puck and sends it across to Coleman. Coleman rifles it in, picked up by Aquino. Aquino back to Pizarro. Now Aquino. The puck hopped his stick. 33 seconds left in the penalty to ball. The Aggies clear. Pizarro and the Wildcats into the zone, put on the break, send it in front to Johnson. He's ridden out of the play by Mueller. Mueller and Johnson dig away. Johnson comes away with it as the Aggies are still shorthanded. For another 5 seconds, Coleman's got it, sends it in deep. Johnson side of the net, Pizarro in front. That's taken away by the Aggies. They hold the zone. Nope, now it comes out and the ball is out of the penalty box. Johnson taps it forward. It's picked up by Aquino. Tries to center. Now Johnson tackled by Higgs. They had Moser coming into the zone. Now Moser. He's poke checked at the last moment by Weber. Upended, no penalty. As Cutshaw got tied up with the man. Here comes Georges. Kapanos to the front of the net. Save Osti. I thought he would pass it across. Instead, he shoots. Now some extracurricular activities as Cutshaw and Georges mix it up. Kapanos is there as well. I thought the Wildcats would give it to Kapanos, streaking down the slot. Instead, they shoot. Osti gloves it. No rebound. The Aggies will make a line change here. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Nope, 3.5 minutes gone by here in the second period. Still 2-0, the Aggies with the lead. Kapanos charges after Westlake. CJ sends it off the glass, but no further than the center ice line, and the Wildcats will give it away. Oh, and a big check against Dagan Walton. Now it's picked up by Todd Rene. Lifts a leg, shoots, and that's blocked way up high. As in the shooting lane was Waronker. Face off in the Wildcat zone, and it's Decker who sends it to the point. Westlake settles it, shoots, save, rebound, and cleared out of there by the Wildcats. Kirk-Delete has the puck, and he's into the Wildcat zone. Spins away from Fox, shoots, that is knocked down and cleared by the Wildcats. Hustling back is Mueller. And he'll wait behind Osti. Sends it up for O'Brien. The defense is there for the Wildcats. Weber. And a strike to Johnson, who plays the puck beautifully. Oh my. He reached back and tapped it from his back to his front. I thought he was going to break out. Mueller played him nicely. Behind Osti is the puck. Mueller looks to play it. Lets the man go. He comes to the top of the circle. It's Kornberg. Loose puck. The Aggies clear. Oh, and two players come together. It's McJimsey and Kornberg slow to get up. It comes to the point. Shot along the ice. Kicked out of there by the defense of the Wildcats. They try to send it across. Kirk-Delete can't touch it. Just overskated a little bit. And Kornberg heads to the bench. He and McJimsey came together. And I missed that open ice check. Those two came together, Kornberg and McJimsey, head on. Away from the play, no penalties. Five and a half minutes off the clock in the second. Held in by Aquino at the point. Oh, and he's shouldered down by McJimsey. Oh, there's going to be a whistle. They're going to say offsides. Aquino didn't hold it in, plus Kirk-Delete made him pay. Which never helps. You sacrifice to hold the puck. And it comes out anyway. Neutral zone faceoff. They're going to throw Cutshaw out. Walton wins it. Now Cutshaw loses an edge. He still has speed into the zone. Walton tries to catch up with the puck, and that comes all the way up and out of play. Aquino plays it long enough to clear. Cutshaw looking for a man, but that's taken by the Wildcats as Cutshaw is run over by Bauman. And now the Aggies have a chance on the power play. So Bauman in the box for interference. The Aggies, their first attempt on the power play tonight. They send it across. Cutshaw misses the net on the backdoor one-timer. He had it open and misfired. It wasn't an interference, a tripping to Bauman. See if the Aggies can make a power play work as with speed. Here comes Moser. Oh, his pass knocked down by Fox. Picked up, though, by Alex Herman. Herman puts on the brakes along the near hash mark. Sends it out in front, and it's chipped by Martinez. Back along the near wall. The Aggies will battle there. And it's held in at the last moment by Moser. Gives it to Cutshaw, who surveys. Sends it across. Bouncing puck. And tipped there by 24. That's Haywood. For the Wildcats at the last second. Bouncing puck. Tough to control in that Wildcat zone. 7 minutes expired here. The Aggies a 2-goal lead. They scored 2 in the opening period. And neither team has scored here in the second. Flight kicks the puck to his stick. Spins away from Tollett. Kirk the lead on it, gives it to Cutshaw straight away, settles it, blocked by Tollett. David Higgs with a chance, and he's bodied up and loses the puck. Flight helps him out, and behind the net, Frank Flight. Spinning in front is Huell. That comes to Cutshaw. He'll fake the shot, give it back. Now Cutshaw. He'll send it in and through a screen. Kyle Lane makes the save. He had Huell in front. And Lane, way up on the top of the blue, makes the save. No change for the Aggies. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Bauman. It comes to Flight. Now Cutshaw. Now Flight straight away. Settle and look. Shoot. And that missed by about 3 feet. Flight wants it back as he sneaks in on this near side towards the post. It comes to Cutshaw. Right in the slot. Huell can't jam it in. He's about 10 feet out. Couldn't square himself up to shoot. Flight sends it in. Tipped! Up and over the top of the crossbar by Huell. Huell battles. He comes away with the puck. Sends it in front. That's chopped down. Wildcats look to break out. Short-handed and Aquino. It's a 2-on-1. Sends it across, and Cutshaw, the forward, makes a beautiful defensive play. 2-on-1 to the Aggies. It's Huell. Sends it across to Higgs, who streaks in. Sends it back. Shot. Score! Frank White standing all alone, and David Higgs. A fantastic pass, and Flight buries it. I think that's going to be a full even strength goal, as the penalty had either just expired or was about to expire. And on the other end, Chris Cutshaw playing defense on a short-handed 2-on-1. Oh my. How does that happen? Renee for the Aggies. Plays it to Westlake. Off the wall and in stride. Here comes Decker. Has Walton charging down the middle of the ice. Decker shoots, and Lane will hang on for a whistle. Quality opportunity for that line. Now it's Moser in the face-off circle for the Aggies. He'll win it, comes to the point. They survey and wait. There's another penalty, by the way, to the Wildcats. This time it's Pizarro in the box. The Aggies on the power play. Side of the net, they send it. And Herman can't bury it. The Aggies hustle over, they'll hold it in. As Lubin is there, sends it deep in the corner. The puck comes awkwardly off the wall, but McJimsey handles it. Comes across the cut shawl in front. Herman can't tip it in. And the Wildcats will clear. An elbow. Elbowing was the call to Pizarro. A minute and 20 of power play time to the Aggies. It's Herman deep in the corner. They let him stand. It comes straight away to Lubin. He'll shoot. And it's tipped away into the corner. It's Lubin again. Soft shot. This time a riser. Rebound. And the Aggies can't put that in. Moser an opportunity. Moser in the corner. Spins it behind the net. McJimsey's there. Herman glides to the front of the net. McJimsey fans on the pass. He'll spin it back to Moser. The Aggies 3 wide down there low. It comes to Lubin, who's all alone. Wine shoots and a save by Lane. I don't know how he saw it through the screen of McJimsey. It's Moser along the far side. And his pass finally tipped out as Capanos got a stick on it. The Aggies make a line change, and it's a bad one. Here comes Weber. How do you make a line change and allow an odd man break? I don't know if Weber realized the Aggies were on a change. He just dumped it right in on Aussie from the blue line, and they had numbers 3-on-2. Uncharacteristic, Weber usually realizes, or is pretty heads up on those type of plays. Nevertheless, they reset, and here comes Frank Flight with speed. He'll shovel it in, and charging forward is Huell. Behind the net, Lane plays it. Comes to Kirkfleet near side, and he's going to spin right there in front of the net. They send it. It's Cutshaw. Playing catch with Higgs. Now Cutshaw. Oh, in the circle, standing, but out of his wheelhouse was the pass. It comes to Higgs now, and he'll send it across near side. Flight's going to shoot. Save Lane. Rebound sits. Flight gathers it behind the net. Kirkfleet is there, side of the net. He plays with Huell. Huell and Kirkfleet. Out of the box is Pizarro. They send one in, and Lane's going to hold on to that rising shot. Just a little snapper from David Higgs, and Lane had to fight it off as it kind of handcuffed him up high around the neck. Just past the midway point here in the second period. The Aggies a 3-goal lead. It's pink in the rink night. Breast cancer awareness, and that is hot pink. We usually have a little bit of a tame pink going on, but new hot pink unis for the Aggies. I'll tell you what, they about make me blind, I'll tell you that. Pizarro into the zone, back check by Decker, and then leveled by Rene. Rene challenged by Martinez. And that took a lot of bravery by Martinez to go over and throw a check on Rene. Aquino's in, backhanded. Rene is in the shooting lane. And that's tipped up and out of play. And I'll take, man, my admiration for Martinez. He didn't even slow down, right? Went right at the big guy. Forced Rene to make a play, and Martinez bodied him up tight right along the wall. Capanos for the Wildcats along the near wall. He chops away. Comes to the neutral zone. The Wildcats send it right back in. It's Mueller. Now Moser. Throwing a check is Coleman. And he jars the puck free. Coleman's after it again. Now throws another check at Mueller. And Lubin is there to help for the Aggies. Here comes Alex Herman. Herman sends it in as he wraps it around the board, and it's picked up by Moser. In front of the net is Flight. Moser's got it with Herman in front now. And Moser still holds, gives it to Flight. Oh, and it came in. He couldn't put a stick on it. He tried to kick it to his stick. And the puck loose in the corner now. Herman will drift it softly for Flight. He helps it along, but it's intercepted. behind the net by Aquino, and he's going to scoop it up on the backhand. It drops right at center ice, and the Aggies onside. Oh, and a good play by Mueller as he tips it off the stick of Coleman. Jacade Capanos on it for the Wildcats. Now he'll head off on a line change. Higgs will shoot. Oh, that is deflected in front as it hit a skate. Fernandez sends it in. Tipping at it is Cutshaw. Wildcats will move it forward, but it's David Higgs who has it. His pass knocked down right at center ice by Hobbs. The puck chipped way up high and knocked down with the glove, and in come the Wildcats. They'll shoot. That's knocked down by Higgs. Send it to the point. To Hobbs, and that shot deflected off the stick of McJimsey. No, Fernandez, and up and out of play. Westlake, now Renee and Westlake. It's Huell who can't settle a hot pass. Pizarro gives it away, and Huell's going to send it in. The Aggies will charge it on the forecheck. Taking a look is Fernandez. He lets it go to Cutshaw. For the Aggies, it's Haywood, and Haywood wins. Haywood again on it. It's out of the reach of Fox. The Aggies clear. Now it's Cutshaw. He has Huell instead, sends it across. As moving down the center of the ice is Fernandez on the backhand, saved by Lane, who was already down in the butterfly position. There's a bouncing puck that comes in and ends up side of the net. Battling there is Huell. He'll dig away and come away with the puck after being double teamed. Huell spins away from Pizarro, who has help from Waronker. They send it near side. Cutshaw's bodied up along the wall. Renee has it. Renee will send one cross ice. Oh, and there's going to be a penalty to Huell as he retaliates. Against Martinez. Martinez went after Huell, and Huell went right back at him. Oh, and they're going to bring Martinez over as well. It's going to be offsetting penalties. And Martinez and Huell still going at it. From box to box. I didn't think they were going to get Martinez in the box. Huell, we knew he was going. That was obvious. Oh, my. I just laughed. That's something I would do, just rip a guy down right in front of the referee. So it's interference to Martinez and a trip to Huell. We'll open the ice up here, and the Wildcats into the zone. Kornberg with speed, has a man in front. Kornberg spins away from the defense beautifully, holds the puck. Oh, and he sends it. Belknap, back check by Kirkvliet. McJimsey with Weber back. McJimsey forced wide, and a sharp angle shot and a save by Lang, and it was a tough one. Loose puck. Now here comes McJimsey against Kornberg. Throws two checks on Kornberg. And made Kornberg pay to stay in. That's 3 times they've come together. Kornberg comes in, though, doesn't slow down a bit as he looked for Kirkvliet. Now it's David Higgs. He pulled it away from Johnson. He's on it again, though. David Higgs looks, shoots, and whistles it just wide of the post. Got to figure out who that was. Oh, Chandler Catlin for the Aggies. Number 7, his first shift tonight. Sends it across. One-timer to save by Lane. Oh, my. Goes from the right post to the left. And absolutely robbed Josh Kirkfleet, who had a glorious slap shot. Oh, my. Dude, that guy's been phenomenal in net. Now a bouncing puck just wide of the post. O'Brien's going to hustle after it. Taken there by Fox for the Wildcats. Cutshaw comes over and attacks Aquino. Taken away by Ball. Dakota Fox has it, and we're going to have another penalty, and it's going to go against the Wildcats. And here comes Pizarro to the box. So it's a slashing penalty to Pizarro. 33 seconds left in the original penalties. To Huel and Martinez. So 33 seconds. 4-on-3. As the Aggies with a power play to work. Herman's got the puck, and he'll carry it in across the blue line. Put on the brakes, send it across the flight. Now straight away it's Lubin. Oh, and his pass gets through Herman. Picked up by Moser. He's tackled there by Haywood. Flight's got it. And gives it away to Tollett. Sends it down the ice and out of harm. Asti sends it all the way to the blue line, where it's picked up by Flight. And out of the box is Huel and Martinez. 5-on-4 now for 1:20. Flight spins it into the corner. Cutshaw sends it straight away where Lubin settles. Side of the net, and it's poke check there, but a loose puck in front. And the Aggies can't pop it in. Martinez again on it. Oh, the extra effort. As he bodies up against Moser and throws it down the ice. Under a minute left in the penalty to Pizarro. It's Kirkfleet all alone from end to end. He's deep in the corner now and works behind the net. Sends it in front of Huel, and a save by Lane. Oh, he caught the Wildcat standing in front of the net, and Lane bails him out. Kirkfleet, just like a hypnotist with a ball on a chain, put him to sleep. And Huel couldn't bury the puck. Kirkfleet stays in and wins the faceoff. It comes to Fernandez. Fernandez makes the play across to Cutshaw. Chris Cutshaw now surveys, shoots, and a save by Lane. Oh, Cutshaw just looks like he's just going to survey, and then a little quick step to gain some momentum, and he rifles it from the blue line. Lane had to be sharp, and he makes the save. Wildcats look to clear, but Fernandez says no. He holds it in. He'll bounce it into the corner. Kirkfleet's still on. It's Cutshaw now. Higgs. Cutshaw side of the net. Oh, to save by Lane. Kirkfleet tried to just slide it in along the ice. Fernandez with speed. He'll send it over. David Higgs waits. Now it's Kirkfleet straight away, and that shot knocked down. Hustling back is Cutshaw as Kapanos blocked it out high. And out of the box comes Pizarro. Huel's going to send it in cross ice. David Higgs is there to pick it up. Out in front, Kirkfleet. You can't chip it toward the net. And it's taken by Kornberg. Kornberg's pass to Martinez. Off the mark, but regathers, gives it to Pizarro, who shoots, and Osti saw it all the way, makes the glove save. Only 2 minutes left here in the second period. The Wildcats yet to get on the board here at the Echoes Ice Arena. It's 3-0, Aggies in the lead. Weber holds it in, and Fox takes a shot, and C.J. Westlake played it well. The puck's chipped up and out of play. Never let him get a clear shot on net. Martinez with a shot off the face-off. Asti just easily sticks it away. But it's out of play. We'll reset inside the Aggie zone. Pizarro's in the circle. He wins the face-off. Oh, and he tried to send one in on net. And he just found on the shot. Todd Renee gloves the puck down, looking for Moser. Moser makes one move, and he's around a man, but Weber's back, and he denies everything. Sliding down on his stomach, forced Moser to shoot it. Lane caught it. It was headed 3 feet wide. But that's all because Weber took everything away. It's Lubin who settles the loose puck. Dances in and shoots. That's tipped by a Wildcat player over the crossbar. Lubin battles along the wall. Cutshaw looks to come in, but Lubin has the puck all by himself. Now it's chopped off his stick. Hustling back is Mueller. Has help from his D partner. Uses the net to stay away from Tollitz. Aggies look to break in, and Moser well offsides. The Aggies looking to put one in there late in the period as they had the stretch on. Big check by Tollett. But the puck still comes to the Wildcat zone. Side of the net, chipped forward, knocked down by the defense. It's Belknap that's there. McJimsey steals the puck. McJimsey spins back into the corner, sends it in front. And Kirkleet had the tip, but he missed it, and Lang holds on for a whistle. Under a minute here left in the second period. Coda Coleman, who hits the linesman. That's to the advantage of the Aggies. In front, they shoot in the save lane. Comes to the point where Ball winds up. Now here's a clean break for the Wildcats. Into the zone, it's Georges. Hustling back, David Higgs. And I don't know what happened there, but should have been a penalty to the Aggies as they chopped the stick out of the hands of the Wildcat player while he was on a break. I don't know how one of them ended up without a stick. It had to be chopped out of his hands. And that gave the advantage to the Aggies for sure. A little bit of a mix up there in front of Lane. No penalties from it. Lane, go back. Lane, go back and show me the replay of the breakaway. Only 25 seconds. Left the second period. Renee asking for the puck. Now he's got it. Sends it to the open man. Now it's Cutshaw straight away. Down, splits the defense, and ridden out of the play by Haywood at the last second. Arm in the air. Looks like it's going to be a penalty to the Wildcats. But they play on now. The puck's loose. Now they touch it up, and there should be a penalty with only 1.2 seconds left. They're going to say a slash. As Cutshaw split the defense, I thought Haywood played him nice, but no. Hey, I was right. Haywood did play him nice. They're going to bring Jake Weber over and put him in. Maybe got the wrong guy. As they put Jake Weber in the box, they say a slash, and that's a big advantage to the Aggies. Now Cutshaw mixes it up with Martinez after the whistle. And the linesmen are in to separate both players. End of the second period, the Aggies will start play on the power play as we'll start the third period. We'll take a break and be back with third period action after these messages. Hey, Josh, a shout out to you, Mr. McNeely and your family. Hope you enjoyed the game, and you're welcome. We're happy to be here tonight. So I look back at that play on the replay where the Wildcats had a break, and I think the referee missed one there. And the missed call definitely gave the advantage to the Aggies, as the Wildcats could have had a 2-on-0 from center ice. So Jake Weber will start the period in the penalty box, nearly 1 second less than a full 2 minutes. So let's just call it a full 2 minutes for the Aggies to start the third period. And they currently have a 3-goal lead. It's 3-0 for Utah State. Big penalty here coming up for Weber State. As a 4-goal lead for the Aggies might spell doom. A 3 at least. Looks a little better. Belknap, now Aquino. And the faceoff win allows the Wildcats to clear the zone and burn a little bit of time off the clock. O'Brien, he'll send a hot one across. It's out of the reach of Moser, but Moser makes the adjustment, gathers the puck and gives it to Gavin Lubin. The open man, top of the circle, is McJimsey, or Herman. Herman was looking backdoor for Moser. The pass tipped up and out of play. Wildcats again with a face-off win, and Aquino is going to sprint forward, and he outstrides Herman and puts one on net. And Cutshaw gets right in his face and upends him. And Aquino hard to the wall, but he'll hop right back up. Higgs for the Aggies. Now Gavin Lubin. The Aggies look to break out with the man advantage. And still a minute left. Pizarro's going to tie things up along the wall and force the Aggies back into their own zone. The Aggies are going to dump and chase, and it's Lubin who picks it up. He's tackled there by Belknap. Spins off the wall, and Belknap forced him behind the net and all the way into the far corner. Tollett comes after him, and Aquino's there as well. They pin the puck up there against the wall. Now the Aggies will dig it away. Comes to the point now, Fernandez. Straight away, they give it to McJimsey, who shoots. No, it's David Higgs, and his shot about a foot and a half over the crossbar. It comes to Huell. He'll shoot. That's knocked down by Johnson. Aggies control it there as Flight sends it into Kirkfleet, side of the net, sends it on in front, picked off the goal line by Aquino. Flight wants to dance in, gives it to Huell. He sends it wide of the post, then off the outside of the net by Kirkfleet. They're going to blow the whistle and say the puck stuck on the back of the net. Neutral zone faceoff coming up. Battle for the puck along the blue line. They say it's outside the zone. Wildcats break in. Even strength now. Ostia save. Rebound. Ostia's second save as Kapanos is robbed. Kapanos stays on in the circle. The Aggies win this when it comes to Walton, who has to put a head up and avoid the check and then puts his man down to the ice. Crafty play by Dagan Walton. Puck loose behind Ostie. Hustling over is Lindquist. He'll pick it up, send it forward, and it's on the stick of Walton. Walton can't chip it deep, and it's taken by the Wildcats. Now Lubin will come over to help and try to hold it in. Now Walton. Knocked down by Dakota Coleman, and Lubin didn't like it much. He gave Coleman 2 slashes, and there's going to be a penalty to Gavin Lubin. So Coleman was hard on Walton. And Gavin Lubin, 2 sharp slashes to Coleman. In retaliation, he'll go to the box for 2 minutes and another power play to Weber State. Mishandles the puck behind his own net. Martinez will help him out. And with speed, he looks to break out. Gains the red line, dumps it in. There's going to be another penalty, and I don't like that one. There's going to be a trip. And he didn't get the stick in him. He comes over. And that was a rancid call. Rancid, terrible. But it gives a big advantage now to the Wildcats. 5-on-3 and a face-off in the Aggie zone. Well, you Wildcat fans, if there was ever a time for you to put one in, it's right here. 16:38 left on the clock. And you're down 3-0, you need to put one in right here. And Martinez is going to win the faceoff. It's held at the point by Haas. He'll send it in along the goal line. And that pass too hot and high for everyone. It's picked up by Martinez near hash marks. He'll give it to Weber. Weber, top of the circle, straight away. It's Coleman. Now Weber, one-timer, and it's tipped off Decker, who got in the shooting lane. Weber again, a one-timer, scores as he just rifles it past Austin Willenborg. Oh, gracious. An absolute bomb just inside the post. Oh, my. That's a little unusual. You don't see Weber wind those up very often. He's more of a playmaker or pick his spot, and my goodness. Reach to the rafters and let it fly. Does Jake Weber. The Wildcats on the board. It's 3-1. Still a 5-on-3 as they show 2 minutes still in the penalty to Gavin Lubin and a minute 30 in penalty to Moser. So plenty of time for the Wildcats to work here. They send it in and Hobbs is cut off by Cutshaw. That allows the Aggies to pick up the puck. They'll send it the length of the ice and a beautiful check by Chris Cutshaw. Weber picks it up from Lang. Glide through the neutral zone, put on the brakes. Give it to Martinez. He'll skip towards the high slot, send it side of the net, save Osti. And then Kornberg charges in and bowls over the top of Osti, and the Aggies say no to that. And they'll put Kornberg down on the ice. Kornberg trying to gain a little momentum, stir things up a bit. And they're going to put him in the box. Oh, offsetting. They're going to bring David Higgs over as well. Oh, my. Terrible on both calls. Oh, my. Oh. I better take a break. So Lane just told me it's past my bedtime is all. So 2 minutes to Higgs for the rough. Oh, a double minor to Kornberg, if it was announced properly. So we end up with a 4-on-3. It's Weber straight away, and that slap shot was headed over the crossbar but tipped in front of the net by Aquino. And out of play, face off in the Aggie zone. 4-3 skating for at least another 30 seconds. We'll see what happens then. Weber for Aquino, 2-on-2. Weaver stayed into the zone. Decker hustles back. Oh, and straight away, Pizarro, a golden opportunity, and Osti kicked it out. Johnson, a little drop pass for Martinez, shoots, blocker save Osti. So it's 4-on-4 is skating now. We'll have some open ice and even strength skating. Westlake for Renee, back for Westlake. They have Flight up the near wall. Instead they go across. That's knocked down. Flight comes over to help. and he and Cutshaw miscommunicate. Aquino has the puck in his own zone, settles a rolling puck, sends it up for Martinez. It's picked up by Johnson. Has Martinez sliding through the slot. And that puck is picked up by Flight. He gets through in front of the net to Gavin Lubin. They just don't connect. Now it's Cutshaw. Lubin's got the puck. He'll shoot. That's wide of the post. Picked up by Alex Herman. Herman challenged by Aquino. Herman still on the puck. Has a man standing in front. Instead it comes to Cutshaw. High slot. Shoots! Oh, and he missed it. Just by an inch. As Lane got a piece of it. Now it's Lubin. He'll shoot side of the net, and Herman can't tip it in. Jimsy's in front of the cage. Herman's got it. Sends it side of the net. They dance in, and that's chipped away at the last second as Frank Flight danced along the goal line. The Wildcats will clear it. They say icing. And both teams back at even strength. 5-on-5, no penalties showing on the board. However, Kornberg sits in the penalty box. Well, that went higher than the rafters and hit the roof, which isn't hard to do here at the Eccles Ice Arena. Renee trying to settle a skipping puck. Can't do it. It's played by Lindquist. Now Renee has the puck skip away from him, and now an open ice check against Kapanos. And that's going to put an Aggie in the box. And it's Dagan Walton. Who takes the penalty, and that puts Weber State right back on the power play, and almost like the Aggies trying to give it away here as they keep the Wildcats on the power play. There's a loose puck and a player down, so they'll drop it again. Oh, they're going to call a penalty against the Wildcats. It's a cross check against Martinez, and well, there goes the power play. No wonder why there was a player on the ice. A cross check by Martinez. And for nearly 2 minutes, we're set for some more 4-on-4 skating. Ball for Higgs. Losing an edge is Coleman, but he makes a play from his knees and nearly had a man breaking. It's Higgs, works around Coleman, it's poke checked, and Pizarro helps. Now Coleman breaking out, 2-on-1. Here come the Wildcats, hustling back is Kirkfleet. Shot from Coleman doesn't get through. He's loose in front of the net and backhands it just wide of the post, is upended. Was Waronker, and that was some wild play. Oh, wow. Weber, one-timer, tipped in front as Coleman had an opportunity. Coleman hustles to the corner. It's tipped away at the last minute. Picking it up is Flight. Frank Flight with a man open. It's Kirkley, but Weber's going to intercept the pass. Waits for the delay. Now punches it in. The Wildcats will change. Ostie sets it up behind the net, and it's picked up there by Chase Ball. Losing an edge, nearly David Higgs. And there's going to be another penalty. And this one to the Aggies. And it's going to be Chase Ball. in the box, and this ought to be a slash. They'll come over and give us the signal. A high stick, he says. Oh, my. Oh, my. So it's 4-on-3 skating here. For another minute before Walton's out of the box. This is Aquino. He has Johnson on the right. Instead, he'll peel left. He's into the zone. Deep in the corner. Looks to come around near side of Osti. It comes to Dakota Fox. Fox now for Aquino. Now Fox again near hash mark. Send it to the line. Aquino. He'll shoot in the lane. Is Cutshaw. That puck bounces all the way into the neutral zone. Aquino now has it again. Top of the circle. Sends it through a screen. Rebound. And Osti makes the save. The Wildcats will make some changes here. Weber, the only Wildcat to stay on. 4-on-3 for another 22 seconds, and then Walton's out of the box. It's Weber. High slot. Now Weber again. One-timer, that's off the outside of the net. Maybe he hit David Higgs. Weber again. Looking for that one-timer. Blockered by Osti. That was labeled inside that far post this time. It's Waronker setting him up. Weber glides into the circle. Colta Coleman wants one-timer, and he missed it. There's a good play by Westlake. Now Westlake upended, and the Wildcats maintain control. Westlake gets it back, though, on a miscue by the Wildcats. Should have been a penalty there as they upend Westlake as he tried to break out. In front of the net, Moser causes trouble for Martinez. Now he'll just drop it off. And it's Haywood. Haywood sends it in on net. Osti forced to pitch it to the corner as the Wildcats charge in. Haywood again. He gets it through Kornberg, but it's on the stick of Tollett. The Aggies clear and a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here comes Moser looking to shoot. He had Lindquist cross ice, and he missed the net. Now Lindquist throws a check, but the Wildcats stay on the puck. Lindquist now, second effort. Puck loose again. The Wildcats will have it. Good shift by Samuel Lindquist. Into the zone, it's Aquino looking for Kornberg. It's out of his reach, though. Kornberg's going to hustle over and pitch it to the corner. Played there by Mueller. Now Mueller up for Frank Flight. Flight in stride, shoots. Nope, that's chase ball, and that's tipped up and out of play. So all penalties expired. It's 5-on-5 skating just over halfway through the third period. It's 3-1. Aggies with a 2-goal lead. 9:40 the exact number on the clock. Flight's going to hustle, gain the puck, looks to send it out in front. Only Wildcats there. Bouncing puck. The Wildcats will settle it. They can't clear the zone, and then on the second effort they do. Hustling forward is Bauman. Bauman with defenders back. Bauman, though, gets a backhander off. It's wide of the net and into the corner. Bauman's still on it. Comes to the blue line. Oh, his back pass nearly gave it away to Cutshaw. Shot will come in. Osti steers it aside, and the Wildcats start to buzz. Loose in front. Poke checked away at the last minute, and that's Alex Herman. Loose puck again. Wildcats pick it up, shoot. Oh, just wide of the post. Herman again hustles over, or that's Frank Flight who absorbs a check to make the play. That puck comes right through the crease. Wildcats hustle forward. They can't clear the zone. Bouncing puck, now they do. As Kapanos on the second effort. Here's Cutshaw, will shoot one right in on net. From center ice, the Aggies just looking for a line change. The referee tells lane to play on. He does. He gives it to David Higgs. Higgs looking to shoot. Sends it right in front. Herman was waiting. Herman now steals the puck, sends it in front. Missing on the one-timer attempt was David Higgs or Josh Kirkfleet. Kirkfleet has it past their side, but it comes outside the zone. A little bit of a miscue there by the Aggies. And on the delay, the Wildcats, they fan on a pass. And that's going to allow the Aggies to keep it in. It's Kirkfleet. Kirkfleet hits Belknap with a shot. David Higgs is going to help him out. Send it deep in the corner. It hops over the stick of O'Brien. He's challenged there by Belknap. Those two bang away in that far corner. They still battle. Side of the net. Puck comes free. Kick saved by Lane. McJimsey turns and spins it. Still loose. Out in front. They clear out the front of the net as O'Brien was banging away in front of Kyle Lane. Oh. Westlake at the point, sends one in, tipped in front, and a save by Lane. That'll come to Westlake again. And spun into the corner, out in front, score! And it's Josh Kirkfleet who pounds it into the net. It's 4-1 Aggies. Wildcats, though, still full of steam as they charge into the Aggie zone. It's Johnson, sends it to the front of the net, off the outside of the post. Still played behind Osty. The Aggies charge in, and it's taken there by Todd Renee. Westlake had lost the stick, but Huell's going to help out. They look for Renee again, who chops at a bouncing puck. Now near corner, he's double teamed, shrugs off Kornberg. And Kornberg's been on the ice a lot tonight. Renee will give it to Fernandez. Held in there by Lindquist. Shoots, tipped in front by Decker. Loose puck, and Walton jams away. And finally covered by Lane. Walton settles the puck. Lindquist in the corner. Wildcats able to clear it to the neutral zone, but no further. It's picked up by Chase Ball. Ball gains the center ice line. He's into the zone still. Stick handles. Now spins it in, looking for Lindquist in front of the net. That gets through everyone. Come along the near wall. Lindquist throws a check. And he and Georges battle still along the wall. Spun away from the pressure. Lindquist as he danced away from Georges. Now behind the net. Lindquist again. It's Belknap there for the Wildcats. Aquino's going to pick it up now. Now it's Georges. Dagan Walton forces Georges wide. There's a whistle, and I'm not sure what that is. On the delay, maybe. And the touch-up causes an offsides. Four to 1, the Aggies with a comfortable lead here. 5 minutes left in the game. Kirkfleet throws a check as he upends Pizarro. Weber in the near corner. Spins it behind Lane. Now he'll get some help from Dakota Fox. Charging is McJimsey. Throws the shoulder. Puck comes free, and now McJimsey back the other direction. He avoids the check from Waronker. And there's a lot of chatter on the ice right now between both teams. Wildcats surely don't want to go away with their heads down because these two teams will meet up again. Poke checked off the stick of McJimsey by Weber. Now it's Johnson in. Johnson against four. Still puts it on net and cleared out by the Aggies. Controlled there and worked forward by Morgan McJimsey, who drifts it in right on net. That means Lane will cover, and the Aggies will line change. And there's Westlake playing his air guitar. And he has the puck now. See if he can play some music. No, he shoots it right into Frank Flight. Behind the net, Moser can't settle a roller. It'll charge in. He's the only one there. Sends it across. Backdoor play. Well wide of the net. Upended. It's McJimsey by Weber. The referees put his whistle away as this one winds down. That's kicked into the neutral zone. Westlake is back. Sends it in sharply. It's tipped by Herman. No icing. And Waronker and Flight come together in the corner. Moser with some stick handling. Has it chopped off his stick by Weber. In the corner, Weber again. Looking for Kornberg, puts it right on his stick. The Wildcats need a change with 3.5 left to play. They give it to Herman on a home run pass. Here's Alex Herman, shoots! Oh, and Lane just got a piece. Oh my, Herman had that labeled for the top corner, and look where the tender's at. He's completely outside the blue and got just a piece. Oh, and I don't know what happened, but they put Jake Weber in the box for a penalty after the whistle. Two minutes for slashing. Goes to Jake Weber. Oh, goodness. Lubin will bounce it off the wall to Moser. Nifty pass there, but Moser can't handle it. Now he steals it back. Moser will give it well to a teammate. Now Moser. Who wants it? It's Gavin Lubin. Lubin spins from the pressure and loses the puck. Osti forced to come out and play this one. And it'll come to McJimsey, who tips it to Herman. Alex Herman's in. Looking for that goal is Alex Herman. He's forced wide by Aquino. Aggies on the power play, and Herman controls and then gives it away. It's tipped out of the air by Aquino on a nice play. That pass knocked down by Kapanos, and Kapanos had to have a head up as charging forward was O'Brien. Here's Cutshaw with speed through the neutral zone. Three Wildcats back. Cutshaw deep in the corner. Has Fernandez in front. Instead he comes to Kirkville along the hash mark straight away. Is David Higgs. Now Higgs sends it in front of the net looking for a tip. 2 minutes left in the game. The Aggies 4-1 lead. Wildcats will clear. Oh, it's out of the reach of Simpson. Number 3 on my program. Haven't called his name tonight. That's Tom Simpson. Fernandez shields the puck. One hand on his stick. Leaves it in the corner for Higgs. Behind the net. Now they send it in front for Fernandez. Cutshaw is split straight away, but Kirkville's going to hold it. Josh Kirkville glides into the corner. David Higgs has the puck there. Sends it side of the net. Puck still loose. They cover. And we'll have a whistle. Well, there's a mass exodus going on as the fans head for the exits. 1:36 on the clock. It's 4-1. Aggies with the lead. Battle for the puck along the wall. Decker was there. Now Dagan Walton chips it forward. Belknap will ride him to the wall. Loose puck comes out in front of the net. The high slot. It's taken by Martinez, and he's upended. In the corner, Hayward hustles, but Walton is there. Lindquist is there as well. Lindquist sends one across. That's knocked away by the tender, but comes to Rene, who shoots. Save by Lane. Rene shot. Oh my, he just whipped it. A lot of flex in that stick. And the puck hit Lane as opposed to making a save. It hit him right in the right pad. And he keeps it out of the net. Under a minute to play. The Aggies going to win this one. 4-1 is the score right now. Both teams at even strength. And it's way past my bedtime. I've had it for the week. Battle for the puck along the wall. McJimsey absorbs a check. The puck's free. McJimsey's going to hold it in. Now he throws an elbow at Aquino. The puck will come to the neutral zone. Hustling over is David Higgs. He'll corral it and send it across ice. The open man is Flight. But instead they look for McJimsey. It's intercepted. The Wildcats can't settle it. Now it comes to McJimsey. He just sends it cross ice in 20 seconds. Is all that remain. That'll be an icing. And force an unfortunate stop of play with 19 seconds left in the game. Loose puck in the Aggie zone. Corralled there. And a shot up over the top of the crossbar. Kirkville looking for number 2. Weber for the Aggies. And 3-2-1. The horn's going to sound. That's going to end it. And the Aggies with a victory over Weber State. What a well-played game. We're going to sign off. We'll leave it on for a minute. Let you enjoy the handshakes. Our next broadcast next Saturday night, as I believe Grand Canyon University, who I'm not even sure who that is, comes to town. We'll be here next weekend. For my son Lane and Shaylee running the clock for you and the scoreboard, his wife. We got a new member. I'm Steve Coleman. Thank you, everyone. Good evening.